Bant. It goes like the first two. I mean, it looks like they're not. Version. Okay, so looking at one brazen main. Can't get us with a double brazen like they did 2 rounds ago. Okay, so triple arrow. They have one Narset, which is annoying. Okay, triple Nissa, for the fairy, 3 Aether Gust, and 1 Veto. Okay, 3 Shark Typhoons, and 1 Shatter, or 2 Shatters. Okay, and sideboard, playset of Caskets. Of the Shatter, just 2 Dispute. Okay, and 2 more Vetoes. Alright. Gonna do my normal thing of say this looks favorable and then probably lose horribly again. I mean, that's the thing about like it's. I definitely feel that like the band. Oh, I copied the comma. Like teamwork and band for my testing both, but they both felt fairly favorable and they both played favorable. I should say band felt fairly favorable. Teamer just felt favorable. Yes, I love being on the play. Oh, geez, double Zenith. I guess they don't really have too much interaction for Zenith. What do they even have mystical disputes mainboard? I don't think they. So 3 Gust, 1 Veto. I'm fine with Gust if that's where they're spending their mana. Yeah, let's keep this. Let's keep this. They don't have a great way to interact. Back 1 second. I'm gonna try and get the dog. Hey, Dipper, come here. Dipper, Dipper. Come here. Dipper, come. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hi, buddy. Hi. All right. Nice part about this is so unless they if they just untap Aether Gust Stinger, that's gonna be very awkward for our hand. Oh, beautiful. Let's just cycle 1. Just in case we hit a Fox, I think I'd slam. Okay. Yeah, and let's just pay 2 life, because even if the next card would be... Oh, yeah, because if next card was an untapped land, we'd still do that. Okay. That was a little more annoying. I mean, all things considered, this is going fairly well. Let's play the Stinger again. We could play Football Crater to kill Teferi, but I'm just not super concerned by that. If we were playing around Mystical Dispute, and so them tapping out mattered more, then that'd be a bigger concern, but because that just isn't a thing for this matchup, is kind of whatever to me. You're happy now? For those that have not met him, this Dipper, he's a pomegranate. So, nice part here is if they just pass like this, then we have the ability to. I mean, probably we probably just play land bash. If they do Shark Typhoon for 2, that seems like a worthwhile trade to me. Ooh, does the second Stinger change it? I don't think so. Let's just attack. Do we care about the fairy, actually? Okay, so let's see. If we attack, then you're at 9. If we play this, we could potentially end up at another 6. No, let's just attack the fairy. I'll limit them on resource potentially a little bit. I'm expecting a Shark Typhoon, in which case this doesn't really matter. No, gross. Okay. Yeah, we just gotta kill the fairy. So if they're debating using an Aether Gust, yeah, because I really like hitting the fairy here. And yeah, let's play another Stinger. Biggest reason for wanting to use a Stinger here is that this can incentivize them to do a Shatter the Sky, which if they do, we're going to cycle, and potentially have them just be a little more open for us to be able to hit them with Flare on our turn. Alright. So if they have an untapped blue source, then they, oh, but they don't, so that's one. Okay, so here, 4 caskets plus a brazen. I'm not even gonna worry about our set if there's only a 1 of. Let's bring in the shredded sails. Let's bring in the God's Welling, and let's bring in the Fighted Ones. So that's 4. Got a Planeswalker on the draw, 2 ambush, 2 leaks. Oops. Gotta keep 60 cards. They're so picky. Alright, so I mean, I think we just want to Fox into 2-drop. I mean, that's what we always want, so no shit, Sherlock. That's the issue. It's like, I think of like, okay, what's an important card? Is what are good draws? And I don't know, that's what I like about the mid-range decks, more mid-range controllers, when you get to look and be like, okay, these are my outs, these are what we're aiming for, etc., etc. But that's just not in the slightest the case with this deck. This deck, you're just, I mean, you're just like, I want to curve out and eventually burn them. So, yeah, let's cycle turn 1, because I'm going to play one of these 2 turn 2, and then plan on turn 3 playing the other one, and then planning on casting. They're cycling. Alright, so I'm going to play the Rescuer. Main reason for playing the Rescuer over Stinger. One is just hits for a little more next turn, but oh, they missed their third land. Oh, wow. Let's see, but the other one was because while we could get hit by Casket. Okay, so they did hit their third land drop. Okay, another Stinger, I don't mind. But the potential of them being able to, if they had a more land and interactive heavy hand, the ability to hit Stinger with an Aether Gust. Okay, now that makes me wish we would have played the Rescuer second for sure. Okay, so let's draw that. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's bash Narset. And then we're gonna pass. And depending on what they do, the building shredded sails to take out the Casket. Okay, the Fairy's gonna force our hand, but at the same time, we're just gonna be real well set up to be able to hopefully kill both their walkers. Well, I mean, I guess we're guaranteed to kill both their walkers no matter what they do. They're going to draw to try and hit their last land, hit their fourth land. Okay. Alright, so how much do we want to play into/around Shatter? They have 3. So how annoying. Okay, so we play against. If they played a Fairy, they get a blink. They get a bounce, and then probably do about nothing else. They're gonna have Shark Typhoon. Do we care? I guess let's just throw out the Rescuer. We'll cycle Healer and pass. I think there's a good chance we're going to get shattered and feel a little sad, but that's still not going to be the worst because then we're going to be able to cycle again, knock them down to 14. We'll have pretty close to lethal, yeah. So if we can, okay. So yeah, let's just play Stinger, shock ourselves, because we're realistically not super far off from we're not super far off from being able to just make a single flare lethal. I think, like, if they have to use something like a veto here, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can chain enough. Because that gets them to 12. This goes up to 10. I guess we're pretty. We're still 2 off. Let's just pass. Because if they only have 4 mana. If they tap out for something, there we go. Yeah, and now they just can't tap out without dying to Zenith Flare. We have 3 of them. And they have 4 mana, so they really can't play this game where they're not doing anything ever. And so what's their best way out of it would have been, well, it would have been a growth spiral there, but so right here they need to have 2, because I'm gonna do 1 right here. Okay, so they have veto 1. Just play a stinger, put a stop on your upkeep. I was really hoping we were going to just draw another land so we could have just double, but we're so far ahead of this game that I'm really not going to complain. All right. Sweet. Alright, so that's a pretty clean 2-0. So that puts us at 7-5. One more win and we get to leave the PT with the first PT with a positive record. Which that in itself is a goal. Alright, but anyway. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go hang on the wife and kids. It was a little discussion. Kids might go to grandma's today, and that way I'll get to see them some before they head out. But